what's the place? What do you think? What's the place of openness, honesty, and opportunities for engagement within the marketplace?
It is so important to have a good framework and a good foundation of those sort of places in place, like the National Business Initiative, like BUSA, like the United Nations Global Compact, and there's lots more of these. We must share to create a better industry and a better world.
So the role of an ethics office and an ethics officer, assisted depending on the size of your organisation, is incredibly important and one of the recommendations of King 3.
Terrence, could you maybe talk, if you could maybe share with us in terms of what was BUSA's rationale in terms of and how the processes were for coming up with the South African Charter of Ethical Business Practice?
Okay, let me also say that at the issue of the charter, it was initially a project with GIZ, of which we decided to draft a charter which BUSA member organization will basically subscribe to. That was the initial request. So what happened then is that we developed the charter to Ethics Institute, Janette, who actually support me in terms of the content of the charter. And there has been a debate or basically discussion within the BUSA Anti-Corruption Working Group in terms of how we implement the charter going forward and how we actually get people signing on the charter and how do we monitor that they're actually following the charter. So we then decided that, okay, we're going to launch it. It was launched on the second forum, which was last year. And then we've then made copies of that charter, which we disseminated at the BUSA CEO breakfast. And then we also did the same thing with the BUSA Annual Anti-Corruption Forum, which was there on the 21st of October, where we printed the charter, where people would actually sign on the charter to say that was voluntary though. We did not put any measurements in place to say that this is the way that we're going to follow up on whether people are actually complying to what is actually on the charter. I think maybe Janette might want to add a few things in terms of how we structured it initially.
BUSA, as part of the Anti-Corruption Working Group, that committee, came up to say one of the initiatives we want to drive is to create values, not create it, but choose values on behalf of members to BUSA, and to suggest to them these are the values that we want to see our members uphold in business. This is a suggestion for you to adopt in your own business. It does not replace your own corporate values, but rather just is in addition to that, and also just sets the combined set of values that we as business BUSA members want to see upheld in business.
All right, thank you very much, friends, colleagues. It really has been a very interesting conversation, and this discussion will be ongoing in the next few months as part of BUSA's processes with the business, the mentoring program on business integrity. Thank you very much.